Alright guys, today we are headed out here on Cuatro Colinas to continue a search for what is undoubtedly my most wanted rare on the entire game, which as you probably already know is the Melanistic Pheasant. So this time we'll be doing some server hopping, not only to hopefully increase the chances to come across one of these Melanistics, but also to hopefully have a good shot at finding some diamond potentials like this max estimate roe deer. He could be a level 3 and perhaps the first diamond of the hunt, so we gotta do our best to find— oh! Is that the same max estimate? Here is a different bug. Alright, so now we know there are two max estimates in the area and one of them is a level 2 with a top estimate of 83. You know, in theory he could be diamond since his top estimate goes above the diamond score, which is 81.8, but the problem is that the rag is apparently one of the level 2 rags that doesn't have any chance to make it. So we're gonna drop him using the 243 Ranger. And by the way, if you enjoy this kind of content, make sure to leave a like and a comment to support the video, and also please consider subscribing to the channel because we're trying to reach 20,000 subscribers and the only way to reach that milestone is with your support. Now, as you can see, this bug has a score of 75.58, it is a big gold but far from diamond, although we cannot forget that there's a second max estimate we need to find which may be way bigger. Okay, Flink, that's a bug. Maybe the one we're chasing. That's a female. And that must be the max estimate. Unfortunately, he doesn't seem to have a big enough rag to be a level 3, which means that he's only a level 2 that has a top estimate of 76, and that means that he doesn't have any chance to be diamond. Alright guys, I was in my way to shoot the level 2 roe deer we spotted, which currently should be over there. And look at what I just found in the process. A max estimate European hair track. This is the second max estimate hair track we find this week, and you may remember the first one ended up being a level 2 diamond, and of course if this one also makes it, it would be our second diamond hair in a span of 3 days, which would be amazing considering how rare they are. Okay, apparently she was just resting right there because right now we're at the European hair rest time. So we probably spooked her. Oh, there she is. You know, that is the thing with the hares, as you can see she's not running when she should. Because she's supposed to be Flink. And that is a bug that affects not only the hares but also all the rabbit species and all the jackrabbit species, which definitely sucks because it really ruins the experience of hunting these guys. There's absolutely no sport in chasing them if they are not gonna flee. So what I'm gonna do here is that I'm not gonna spot it and we won't know if it is a level 3 or a big level 2 until we see the harvest screen. Let's see. And she's down. We don't know what it is, we only know that there is a max estimate and that it could be diamond even being a level 2. Let's see a size. 5.89, it is a level 2, and not precisely a huge level 2 since it is scored really close to the bottom of the max estimate score range, so it is certainly not as big as we were hoping, but it's still a nice trophy. Now that could be diamond. A level 5 gredos ibex. Maybe the first diamond of the hunt. Right here on this lake, which by the way is in my opinion the best lake to hunt gredos ibex. I mean, he has a promising estimate up to 110 while the diamond score is 100.17, so the chances of it being a diamond are quite high. Well, we certainly cannot rule out the possibility of it being a troll because the gredos ibex, and well actually the ibex species in general, are quite troll happy, you know, they like to troll a lot, so it definitely could end up being only a gold, but who knows. How far is he? Okay, one of them is alert and there's the 5. So I'ma drop him using the Rhino 454, it's been a long time since the last time I used this handgun. Now let's see a score of this level 5 gredos ibex, which has a very good chance to be the first diamond of the hunt. We couldn't find any diamond yesterday, so I'm really glad to finally see another max level. Let's see how big it is. I think it is a diamond. 102.82, it is in fact a diamond, a small diamond with a weight of 97.74 kilograms, luckily he made it. As you can see, we hit a nice double long at 84 meters using the 454 Rhino on what is our first diamond gredos ibex in a very long time. Now this is a big mouflon, 52 to 60 kilograms, that is a max estimate which could be a level 5. You know, the Iberian mouflon is a class 4 animal which goes up to level 5 medium and makes diamond with a score of 179.56. And as for the locations to find them, the Iberian mouflon actually shares the same home range with both the mountain hare and the Iberian wolf, which means that they inhabit the same places, you know, basically the entire map. So of course, if you decide to hunt them at their drink time, which is from 1800 to 2100, it is gonna be possible to find them on every single body of water across the entire map. And the same applies for the Iberian wolf, which on this case drink from 300 to 600 in the morning. Of course, the downside of having such a big home range is that it's really hard to identify any locations that are better than the others, since there's gonna be a lot of variation and the locations that are good on my map may not be as good on yours and vice versa. I think I see him. Yeah, that's a herd. And that one is huge. Is he a level 5 though? Level 4, top estimate of 180. Oh, hold up. Another big one. Another level 4, top estimate of 186. I assume that one could be bigger, although they both have very similar horns, so it is hard to tell, but just in case I'ma shoot that one first. Okay, he's alert. Let's go for it. And he's down, we got him good. Now, seemingly they are all running this way, so we're gonna have a chance to quickly drop the second max estimate. Let's see. Should be a simple shot. Oh, we missed it! No way. Okay, that was good, fortunately. So I wonder how big is this level 4, like is it even close to the diamond score? Maybe. 167.1, he's a gold, and he's more than 10 points shy away from the diamond score, so he's not that big. Now let's see a score of this second max estimate, hopefully bigger than the first one. Well, unfortunately it is even smaller, 165.58. At least we managed to hit a heart and a double long. Alright guys, we're still on multiplayer and I just spotted something pretty amazing, which was a melanistic pheasant. A melanistic female pheasant, because don't confuse it with the one we've been trying to find for the last couple years, which is the melanistic rooster, a male pheasant. I mean, finding a female is still very nice, but I already got a few on Rancho del Arroyo. I think I got like something like 2 or 3 melanistic hens shortly after Rancho del Arroyo was released, so finding one of these is certainly not nearly as special as finding their male counterpart, but they are still a very nice rare. I think that's her. Yeah, I believe that's the same estimate. You know, it is pretty much impossible to tell if the plumage is different from here, but the fact the estimate is the same is more than enough to assume that it's the melanistic. She is getting quite far though. And now she's landing. Seemingly more than 100 meters away from us, which is way outside the shotgun range. Oh. Okay, that's a level 1 rooster, which may be part of the same flock. I think I saw him before. And there are 2 more pheasants flying this way. Okay. I think we dropped the Mela. Let's see. It seems to be. I mean, it is clearly darker than a common female. A melanistic hen. Man, I really wonder how many of these I've skipped so far, because even though they are clearly different than a common, the difference is not noticeable enough to make it easy to tell that it's a rare when the distance is significant. So it is definitely likely that in all these years we've been near many more of these melanistics that we haven't noticed. Luckily we got this one, which is the second trophy we find today and the last trophy I'm including on this video because we're gonna conclude it here.